Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all well. Welcome back to grade 5 coding class today, 17 July 2020. And today we are going to look at some concept practice. Basically what it is, we're just going to review some of the concepts we've done over our last couple of lessons. And I think this will, especially for those, because the last couple of lessons were quite difficult, and this is going to take us just a couple of steps back just so we can, just go review some of the concepts we've done over the last couple of lessons. And we will be doing that in our Minecraft. And for those of you that don't know me yet, joining us on YouTube or new in the class, my name is Mike Geldenhuys, and I can see that you guys are asking some questions in the chat box, and you are interested in playing the Kahoot game, and I will definitely be looking into that, because especially when we were doing, when I was doing the math literature, we played Kahoot every second week, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it as well. I just have to still figure out a little bit, how are we going to incorporate the coding into Kahoot? So I'm still practicing with that a little bit. So if you guys are just a little bit more patient with me, I will definitely try and find some way how we can incorporate our Kahoot game with the coding, and how we can actually use that as a learning tool as well. So I'm definitely looking into that, don't worry. And as soon as I figured it all out, then we can play some Kahoot. So for now, guys, let's just quickly, let's look at our objectives for today. It is to define circumstances when certain parts of a program should run and when they shouldn't, and then also to determine whether a condition is met based on certain criteria. Now, let's quickly look at, especially because we saw this in our objectives, what is a condition? Remember, a condition is something a program checks to see if it is true or false. Okay, just a condition to check to see if it is a true before allowing the action. So if the action is false, or if the condition is false, then it just won't do it. It will skip it and move on. But as long as it is true, it will perform that action. Okay, if you guys can remember our harvester, we have to pick corn or lettuce. If there are more than a specific crop in one block, we have to continue picking until it is finished. So imagine yourself standing in front of an apple tree. You will pick apples until there are no more apples in the tree. So if there are apples, you will pick them. Otherwise, if it's finished, you will stop, move on to the next tree. Okay, so statements that only run under certain conditions. Okay, so the one is just the actual statement, and the one is the action itself. And guys, I can see you guys also want to know, how am I doing? I've been great. Today is a nice, beautiful, sunny day here where I am. And it was started out as a cold morning, but now it's a very nice day. And I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm so glad it's weekend. And I hope you guys are also going to have some fun outside, get out of the house a little bit, because sitting in front of your screen the whole day, like we all do these days, because everything is over Zoom, or everything is on our laptops and phones, and we do still need to get out a little bit, even if you just go for a walk around the block. Okay, guys, so let's quickly, I'm going to go through some concepts, because I know we've also had a lot of new students join us, and it's so good that we can have a lesson like this where we can focus on our concepts and just go back and review some of the things we've done. This is our puzzle. I'm going to leave this. I'm just wanted to show you, this was the challenge I gave you guys yesterday. I want to see in the chat box how many of you were able to switch the blocks around, and how many of you were able to change the line into a zigzag line. I'm interested to find out, because it was quite a difficult lesson, and especially the new ones, the new students that joined us, it would have been very difficult. It's a bit tricky, but we will quickly look at that before we go on to our concepts. And here we are. I just want to recap some of the things that we've done. So guys, remember our program has 4 main areas. Our first area is our play area, or our play space, where all the actions take place. Okay, where all our code runs. Okay, and we can see what actually the actions our character will perform. Then we have our instructions, what we need to do or what they want us to do, and our goals. Then we have our toolbox. Our toolbox is where we will find the code, and we have to look to see, we always have to look to see what they give us, so that we know what we are going to work with and what would be the best way to actually go about coding or writing the code that is required for our character to perform in our play space. And then our workspace, this is where we will actually just drag our blocks into and build our code. Let's move on. Now, guys, for those of you that don't know, I've mentioned it a few times. The computer or the coding language we are using here is called Blockly. Okay, and these are, I'm just going to go through some basics of computer science. So coding is part of our computer sciences. So this language, coding language we are using is called Blockly, and we have code written into each block. Okay. So this is a drag and drop platform, okay? And this is what we use to write our programs with. Okay, guys, and remember, I do want you to remember, if we look here on the left, underneath each block, we still have JavaScript under the hood. We've got JavaScript built in. So everything you do is still written in JavaScript, and you can, at any time, view the JavaScript of your code, and that way you can also get an idea of how JavaScript works. And JavaScript is, like you guys know, the largest and most used language right now. So it is really, this is really a nice, it makes it interesting because it's nice and colorful, and it's easy to use. We just have to drag and drop. And but if we want it, we can just go and look at the JavaScript and also start learning that. So this is really a nice foundation for us. Okay, guys, so these are some of the concepts we've already dealt with. And no matter what computer language you write in, these are the foundations of computer science and coding. Okay, so commands, repeated loops, if statements, no matter what language you use, those concepts are universal across them all. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. We will go through it little bits by bit. Now, guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to code.org. I'm going to post the link for you. We're quickly going to look at those 2 puzzles from yesterday, the frozen puzzles. I'm not going to spend too much time on them, so if you guys don't understand too much, just follow on my screen, but then I will share the Minecraft link, and then you guys will see that's nice and easy again, and we should all be able to do that. that is just to practice our concepts. So if you guys give me a moment, I'm going to switch over. There we go. There's my, let me just see, it's waiting. There we go. And then I just want to share the link with everybody. Copy the link. And guys, the link is in the chat box. There we go. Okay. For now, I want you guys, unless I'm asking you guys some questions, now that we are going to start and I'm going to start posting the links, please let's keep it work related so I can follow. Otherwise, it is a bit more difficult to follow my chat box while I'm on code.org. So if there's too much, I might miss something. So let's quickly look at our code here. Remember, I asked you guys, try changing the shapes or the length of the lines to make your own. And then they just gave us some inspiration. You can change your drawing in any way you want, but here's an idea. Try switching the types of shapes in the middle of the snowflake with the one at the end of each line. Okay. Remember what I told you guys, what we do if we have a code like this, and we put in our comments here as well, just to remind us what each part does. So here we have our hexagon, our line, and our square. Now they say switch the shapes. So they want the square in the middle, and they want the hexagon at the end. So let's just do one shape at a time. The square is the easiest because we know it is 4 sides, 90-degree angles. So let's change the middle part first. Let's change the hexagon. No, the hexagon is the most difficult. So let's change that first. Little squares at the end. The square we can remember. Or if you really want, you can copy your code to remember your square. And I'm going to paste it over here. I'm just going to put it here on the side so I remember, okay, that is, I'm going to copy the comment as well. I'm going to put it there so I can remember that is my square. If I want to look at it later, that is my square, and that is how I'm going to make my square. But so let's change the small icon at the end, or the small shape at the end, to a hexagon first. So we can just copy this. We see the hexagon has got 6 sides. I'm going to change that to 6. And like I said yesterday, my biggest tip I can give you is only change one thing at a time. Otherwise, it might get a bit crazy and you don't know what is wrong with your code. Sides still 15 pixels. Now we remember, if we look up here, our hexagon, we had to turn by 60 degrees. So I have to change the 90 degrees to 60 degrees. Now that should be a hexagon. So we can test it. So I have a hexagon in the middle and a hexagon at the end. Let's see. There's my hexagon and my hexagon. Look at that. Without doing anything, really, I just copied the code I have up here and I changed it to the code down there. Okay, so I see someone who's requesting the link again. Let me paste the link. There we go. Okay, guys, so step 1 is done. I've changed the shape at the end. Now I want to change the shape of the hexagon. So I want to, now I'm going to rename this because now this is my hexagon. I'm just going to say hex. That's my hexagon. And I want this to be my square now. And if I remember, that is the code that I had for my square. So I'm going to change this to 4. And I'm going to change the angle to 90. And let's hope that that is all I need. Let's see if this works. There's a square. Hex. There we go. So that is all you had to do. You just had to switch the 2 around the hexagons and the squares, and then we've got a totally different we've got a totally different shape. Okay. Okay, guys, this one was a little difficult. So if you don't understand, don't worry, because remember this code we had from the previous lessons. If you see up here, if I put my mouse on that little thing, it says, this icon means that this level is part of a larger project. Changes will be saved across these levels. So this code we have here is a code we built yesterday. So we were working on this code yesterday and we made a shape. And our shape on the inside was a hexagon and our shape on the outside was a square. And here they just wanted us to switch the two around. So I made the inside a square and I made the outside a hexagon. So don't worry if you don't understand that, especially if you weren't here yesterday. This was just a challenge for those of you to go home and try and finish this puzzle. Now, I don't think, let's just quickly look at the last one. The last one we had to change the straight line into a zigzag line. Okay, so the code is still there. All we have to do is if we look at our line over here, we have to change our line from a straight line into a zigzag line. So all we have to do, guys, don't worry about the rest of the code. Let's just focus on the line itself because the rest of the code is correct. Let's look at our instructions for how to make a zigzag line. Try changing your long 150 pixel line into 6 short lines. So this line is 150 pixels. Here we have it, 150. And they want 6 short lines. Turn by 45 degrees in alternate directions after each short line to get the zigzag look. Where do you need to put a new repeat block? And how many times do you have to? Now, guys, if we have to move 15, turn 45 degrees. So I want to show you, we're just going to work on our line. And I'm going to build it on the side here. So they say, move 25. So I'm going to move forward by 25 before I change it. So I'm going to move 25. I'm going to turn by 45 degrees. This is what they tell me to do. Turn 45 degrees. So right now I'm just following their instructions. Now remember, this will just be a straight line and a turn. To get the zigzag look, I need to move forward again by 25 and turn left this time because now I have to go in the other direction. Turn left by 45 degrees. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to move this code to the side and I'm just going to put this code in. And you will see all that I'm going to draw now, move forward. It's just that one little, corner over there. Now I have to do that 3 times to get the line because now it's just 25 and 25 is 50, but I know my line is 150, so I can repeat this entire code 3 times. And you'll see my line now is a zigzag line and not a straight line. I'm going to show you now. It's just my line. Look at that. I didn't turn left. Turn left. Otherwise, I just go around in a circle. Turn right, turn left. Let's run it again. There we go. There's my zigzag line. So I know my line is right. Now I can take my line and replace it inside the rest of my code. Inside the rest, here's my line. I'm going to take out my straight line and I'm going to put in my zigzag line. Put in my zigzag line and take out my straight line. Okay, so let's quickly see if that works. And then I'm going to go to the new one because this one is a bit difficult. So then we can start with the other one. Okay. our square, zigzag line. And now it just does the same thing, repeated 6 times, because we have to just at the end here, make a turn so we can go in a different direction. And then that should solve my puzzle. Okay, guys, so don't worry about this. This is quite a difficult one. The degrees and the jumping and changing directions, it is a little difficult. So let's move on to, I'm just going to run through it here. There we go. I'm going to run through it and then we will start with the Minecraft one, because that is a nice and easy one and it goes through some of the things we've already done. Okay, so let's finish. And then let's go to the Minecraft one. And I'm sure you guys will all be able to do this one. Why did it go back to the first one? So let's go to lesson 9. There we go. Looking ahead in Minecraft. Let me post the new link for you. And I'm sure you guys would enjoy this one a lot more. Okay, guys, you can go there, select your character, watch the video, and then we're going to have some fun in Minecraft. Yesterday we were Steve. Today, let's select Alex. Now, okay, guys, so concepts. Let's look at what they ask us to do. Add a second move forward block to reach the sheep. Very easy. We're going to start from very basic. So just add one move forward block. So all they want us to do is take one move forward. We've already got one over here. They just want us to add one more. There we go. And the Leto and Faith, they say Minecraft is much better. Okay. I'm glad you guys are happy now. So let's get going. We already have one move forward. They just tell us to move one more. So let's move one more. And then that's as easy as this one is. There we go. So we're going to just do commands, loops, and if statements. I don't even think we'll get to if statements today. We will focus on the if statements tomorrow. So just commands and loops. And we are going to get some new actions that we are going to perform. Okay, guys, so puzzle number 2, it says wood is very important resource. Many things are made with it. Walk to the tree and use the destroy block command to chop it down. And I see Bolelwa raised her hand. So let me quickly go there, unmute. Hi, Bolelwa, how are you? Bolelwa? I'm good, thank you.
I wanted to ask, I'm not on the same page as you. I'm on the first one.
Are you on the first one? Which one is that?
Sir.
Lesson number what? The dance party?
The one with the sheep.
The one with the sheep. Okay, so the one with the sheep.
Lesson number 9.
Okay, lesson number 9, puzzle number 1. Yes, you can just add one move forward and then I will wait for you and then you can do puzzle number 2 for me, okay? So all you will do is just drag one move forward block.
Yes, sir.
And press run.
I added.
Okay, so are you puzzle number 2 already?
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
I'm running it, sir.
You're running it, no problem.
So must I press continue?
Just continue, yes.
Or replay?
No, continue. Then you will go to puzzle number 2.
Yes, sir. Thank you, MD.
Okay. Now let's see. It says wood is very important. Many things are made from it. Walk to the tree and use the destroy button. Okay. So what am I going to do to solve this puzzle? What was the first thing I need to do, Polelwa? Okay, let's see. Sumaya. I'm going to unmute Sumaya.
Hello, sir. I don't really have the answer. I just wanted to say I'm sorry I was really late because my Wi-Fi wasn't working.
That's okay. You guys don't have to apologize. As I understand, yesterday I also had some problems in my last class. It happens. So you guys don't have to worry. We join whenever we can. Are you on puzzle number 2 already?
So can you please send me the link?
The link. Okay, not a problem. I'll share that with you now. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
There we go. Lesedi said, move forward 2 times. Thank you, Lesedi. Yes, we are going to move forward 2 times. And I've just reshared the link. So Lesedi said, move forward 2 times. And then let me talk to Faith. Oh, nice. Don't see Faith's hand anymore. And I have Karina.
Yes.
Hi, Karina.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Are things going well today?
Yeah. So
That's
I'm
good.
sorry. I also wrote this in the chat. I'm on number 3 because number 2 looked so tempting, and so now I'm
Okay,
on
no, that's
number
fine.
3.
You are number 3 already. Don't worry. So I'm going to do that. Just hold on for me. So I'm just going to put a destroy block. Very easy one, this. And then Karina can explain puzzle number 3 to us. Just hold on
Okay.
for me, Karina. I'm going there right now. This is a nice one because it starts out nice and easy so you guys can get the hang of what everything does.
And then turn.
There we go. Puzzle number 3. Okay, let me just hold on quickly. Okay, Karina, so what are we going to do? They say sheep shearing time. Use the
Okay.
shear command to gather wool. So what are we going to do?
Okay. So first thing you move forward 2 times,
Move forward 2 times, okay.
and then you're going to want to shear the sheep.
Shear, okay, there we go. Let's do that.
And then you're going to turn right.
Turn right, okay.
And then you're going to shear, I think.
Okay, there's going to be one step that you left out. I'm going to run it and you can see what's going to happen. Shear, turn right, and then I'm not close enough to the other one to shear yet. So which step do I have to add in?
Move forward.
Move forward, there we go. Thank you, Karina. Yes, I'm sure that will work now. So let's quickly run. Shear, turn right. Oops. The move forward should have been below turn right. And then one more shear. Let's quickly do that. Reset and run. There we go. Well done, Karina.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys, so look how cool that is. Karina, one of our new students, already getting into the hang of things. So let's move to puzzle number 4. Now let's quickly look at puzzle number 4. What are our instructions? What do they want us to do? They want us to, we need to build a house before the sun goes down. Houses require a lot of wood. Cut down all 3 trees. Here we can see 1, 2, 3 trees. And they've already given us some code. So we can quickly look at what they've given us. They said move forward 1, 2, 3 times. and then destroy. So we will chop down this one tree, turn left, and move forward. So we'll be standing over there. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Let's see. Anybody else? Let's quickly go to my participants, see if there are any hands up. Who wants to try and solve this one? And let's go to Bulelwa. Hi there, Bulelwa. Tell us quickly, can you solve this puzzle for us?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Can you solve this
Yes,
one?
sir. So,
Okay.
sir, you're gonna move forward 2 times.
Okay, we're going to move forward 2 more times.
Yes.
And let's just quickly, and I see Lesedi also told us to move forward 2 times in the chat box. So we're going to move forward 2 more times. And then what are we going to do?
So, and then you're gonna turn left.
Before we turn, what do we need to do? What do we need to do with the tree? There we go. The Lesedi said we have to look at our toolbox. We have move, turn,
Oh, we
and
need to
destroy
destroy.
block. There we go. Beautiful. We have to destroy the block. Yes. And then
Destroy box.
what are we going to do?
So
then?
you turn left.
Turn left. Okay.
And then you're gonna move forward. Then you're gonna move forward 2 times.
2 times.
And
Okay.
then you're gonna turn.
Yes, which way am I going to turn?
And then you're gonna turn.
Remember, we've already turned. We don't need
You're
to
gonna
turn
turn
again.
left, sir.
You've turned left, you moved forward twice. Remember, you don't have to turn again. So
Then you're gonna.
look.
Oh, so you press to destroy block.
Yeah, okay, you just have to check as well. Look at my code. I'm gonna run your code. I'm gonna put a destroy block in, but I think you are 1 block short. There we go. You are 1 block short. So what is missing?
Oh.
You stopped 1 block
Move
before
forward,
the
sir.
tree. There we go. Beautiful. And thank you, Lesedi. Also told us in the chat box. There we go. So we move forward 3 times and we chop down the last tree. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, look at that. We've got our trees all chopped down. Now, the next one, you can decide, because you can also watch the video. We're not going to go into that video while I teach, but right now, okay, almost there. Sooner, I think on the next one, we are going to build a house. So here we have, I've got Faith. Let's go to Faith. And I'm going to unmute Faith. Hi, Faith.
Hello, sir.
Can you solve this one for us? Let me quickly read the instructions for everybody, and then maybe you can help us. Every house starts with a wall. Build the first part of your house by putting the place and move forward commands inside a repeat loop. Okay, so what are we going to do, Faith?
So we're gonna say move forward.
Remember where I'm. Okay, we have a repeat block over here as well. So what they've given us this repeat block already. So what are we going to do the first thing? Because we're not standing outside where we want to build. We're already standing on the first block. So what is the first thing we have to do?
I think we should say bridge planks.
Okay, birch planks. Place a birch plank. And what is a birch plank? It's a kind of wood. I want to show you guys quickly. Remember the trees we chopped down with 3 different trees. If we look in the drop down, we've got birch, we've got oak, and we've got spruce. Those are just different kinds of trees. And you'll see if we change it, the color of our wall will be different. Just quickly, Faith, before we carry on, I see Lesedi ask, how do I stop the music? Now, Lesedi, you will see if you right click on your tab on top, there will be a little microphone or a little microphone up here. So if you go up there and you right click on it, it should say mute site. There we go. And then if you mute site, then it will take away the music and then you don't have to listen to it. I hope that helps. Okay, I also, yes, Faith.
That song is creeping me out.
Yes, I think that's why Lesedi also asked, how can I stop the music? So that's why I just quickly wanted to show everybody. Okay, guys, so Faith, tell us, we place the plank and then what are we going to do next?
After placing the plank, you should
move. Sorry. After we place the plank, we want to
move forward.
Move forward. There we go. And it's already in a repeat block, so we can move forward and we can run it. There we go. Thank you, Faith.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. Now, I quickly just want to show you something. Remember our drop-down arrow? If I change it, and let's reset, you can decide what color you want to build your walls. Because the color of the wood is different, you can change. The first one, the birch, is almost a white color. The oak is a nice light brown. And if you want to use the spruce, let's use that. And you can see that's a nice dark brown color. You can decide what you want to do. And you know what you can even do as well if you really want to. But I don't know how safe you will be in a house if you build your house from wool. And if we look at that, you can actually build a wall of wool if you really want to. Okay, so it doesn't matter which resource you use. I like the birch, so I'm going to keep it on the birch. And there we go. I like that light, creamy color. Okay, now guys, the next one. The next one, you can choose your house. Okay, so we have 3 options. We've got an easy house, which is just a square. We've got a medium house, and we have a hard house. Okay, now I think this is about until where we will get today. So I see Laletu said she chose medium. Karina said she chose hard. Laletu says hard. So I am going to, just for time, because I see we only have 5 minutes, I'm going to select the medium one. But please send me the pictures of your houses. I really want to see that, which ones you decided to build. So we already have our first wall. Now we just, and here I am going to build it. Sumaya also chose medium. Bolelwa chose medium. Okay, so here I'm just going to do it just to save some time. But I want you guys to send me your pictures so I can see. Okay, so guys, we are already facing in an upward direction. So all I have to do is I have to count the blocks. How many blocks are there from where I am right to the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 6. And here the code is already. I don't have to change anything. They've given me the code. Repeat 6 times, move forward, place birch planks. Now remember what I said, you can run your code as many times as you want just to see where you are. So you can run your code just to see where you are. Okay. Then what are we going to do? We're going to turn right. I'm going to turn right. I don't know what you guys are doing because your houses might be different. Turn right, and I'm just going to place 2 blocks. Move forward and place a birch plank. And I can see that there will be 2, so I'm going to put that inside a repeat 2 times. Okay. Then again, I'm going to turn right. And I have to build 1, 2, 3 blocks. So I'm going to repeat it again 3 times. Move forward and place birch planks. Or if you want to change a little bit, every wall a different color. That wall I want to make oak. So let's change that to an oak wall. So let's reset and run quickly to see where I am. There's the 6. There's my 2. And now I'm going to build, look at that. Now that wall of my house is a little bit of a different color. I have to turn left now. Move forward and place 1. And now I'm going to go back to my birch because I just want that wall a different color. And then I'm going to turn right again and place my last 2 blocks. This is a nice practice with our loops. You can see that some of the actions repeat, and then you can just use your loop. So I'm going to move forward and I'm going to place the birch plank again, and that should complete my house. There we go. My oak wall, which I think looks nice inside. There we go. And my house is complete. Okay, guys, so send me your houses and let's see what you came up with. What wood did you use to build your house? So let me quickly just give you my information again. Let's change to... There we go. So guys, there's my email address, mgeldenes81@gmail.com. Remember, take a picture, take a screenshot, or send me the link to your puzzle, and then I will share it with everybody on Monday. I'm also typing my address in the chat box if you just quickly want to copy that. mgeldenes81@gmail.com. And then we have our school's address up there as well, STEM Digital School at africateamgeeks.co.za. Okay, guys, then I want you to have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys have fun, and I will see you again, same time, same place. Bye-bye, guys.